Page gets in trouble, and here's where conditioning and skill. There goes the mouthpiece, and he is hammered. Now, you see the inexperience of Razor Ruddock. He's just throwing from left field. He's not trying to get close. He's not trying to take an aim. Let's take a look at it a little bit closer. Watch Razor's reaction when he gets him in trouble. See, there's a shot. Now, Razor comes on and just throws anything he's got. He doesn't try to get close enough. That's inexperience. That's lack of boxing skill.
And Page had the presence of mind to get out of trouble. And we headed to round 8, scheduled for 10.
First shot gets somebody's mouthpiece out of his mouth. Both guys have their mouth open, and the mouthpiece can go out of both men with a good shot. Again, time is called.
That's a sign that they're both tired, and Joe Cortez, for the 3rd time, calling time.
Well, at least it's at the beginning of the round, where he can take a little bit more rest. All right, turn around, or else expect the worst.
They keep telling Page he's tired. He's tired. Page told us he'll be in no rush tonight. You won't see anything flashy. He'll just take it one round at a time, and that's exactly what he's been doing.
And he's kept it close. Unofficially, I got it 68-65, although there have been these rounds that looked like any moment it was going to be curtains. But skillfully, using his boxing knowledge, Greg Page has gotten out of it, and I attribute that to great conditioning and possibly determination. That which has been lacking in his career.
Page, a 13-year pro. The former champ, 34-9, 27 knockouts. Ruddock rated number 3 by the WBC. A record of 25-3-1, 18 knockouts.
Ruddock without even the hint of a jab. When they square off, or he should be popping that jab off, he waits for Greg Page's charge rather than getting off first. Sign of a weary man, an arm-weary man who's been punching with too much desire to knock out rather than to score. Crowd slowly getting into the underdog's corner.
Yes.
Slowly getting into Greg Page, admiring the job he's done to withstand these heavy charges by Razor Ruddock.
The crowd was all for Ruddock when he came into the ring. There wasn't much reaction for Greg Page, and it's beginning to turn now. A glancing left.
Except for those moments when he gets Page in trouble, you could characterize Razor Ruddock's efforts for the last few rounds as lackluster. He doesn't have any shine. He doesn't have any brio, any energy. He's just there. And when he musters up enough energy for a charge, he tries to put away Greg Page. And when he doesn't do it, then he's out of gas again.
Page with body shots now going upstairs. And the crowd again behind Page.
And Page's legs are amazing. He is bouncing up and down in spite of those shots he's taken. He can now turn on the boxing expertise in his legs and really take all these rounds because Razor Ruddock's immobile.
Page looks like he's got a new tank. New tank of gas.
Razor Ruddock looks like it's hurting him to get his legs across the ring. He's stumbling forward. There he goes.
There's the smash. The right combination. Ruddock looking to end it again. Can he do it this time? And Page is against the ropes. He is in trouble. And the bell sounds. Oh, brother. He is out on his feet. Can he even make it?
Come on. Let's listen. Come on, he's all right. That's it. That's it. Cortez is saying that's it. Joe Cortez is saying that's it.
Yes, it is all over. Razor Ruddock victorious over Greg Page.
And once again, we have one of those instances where just by a shade, you didn't know whether Joe Cortez was going to step in or not because he was hammered on the ropes. He's obviously out on his feet. yet he was sliding on the ropes. You know, that bell saved him, but it really didn't save him because he was out. He couldn't get to his corner under his own locomotion. Let's take a look at it from different angles. I think we will see the strength and the brute force that Razor Ruddock was husbanding up apparently, because he was doing nothing between these things. Now let's watch this. Great hook. Stomach shot, great hook again. Uppercut, another hook, and that one was hard. That one collapsed him. Some of these are missing, but most of them are right on the jaw. Now that one, he starts to slide. The referee looks like he's going to come in, but he doesn't. Razor Ruddock has got open target on a guy that's almost unconscious, and there's the referee step, but he stepped in because the bell sounded. The bell sounded. Now let's take another look at it from a different viewpoint. You can see the effect of these blows, no question about it. They were hard, hammering shots. Oh, he's out there. He's out. You can see the way the head went. He's now fighting just on reflexes, and he will not remember any of this. He's completely out. As he went to finish him, the bell sounded right about here when the right hand went, and that's when the bell had already sounded. I mean, no question about it. I mean, there's no question about that. I mean, Steve, the way he reacted to about the middle of these punches, you knew he was out on his feet. It's just reflexes and condition that kept him up.
Razor Ruddock unleashing the onslaught here at the end of round 8. And it was no contest for Greg Page. Joe Cortez could have had an opportunity to step in right there, but I think he knew it was coming.
I think the action was fast and furious, and it looked like he was going to slide down anyway. So he really could have avoided those last couple of shots, but that is really just a judgment call. I wouldn't get excited about that.
Well, probably one of those good news, bad news nights for Razor Ruddock. They're going to go back to the drawing board with Floyd Patterson, I'm sure, on technique, but he does come up with the victory. Let's get the official call. Our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr., standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped at the end of round number 8. Referee in charge, Joe Cortez, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout, Donovan Razor Ruddock.
So there's the announcement. Razor Ruddock with a record of 26-3-1, 19 knockouts. Greg Page, fortunately, okay now after taking a beating administered by Donovan Razor Ruddock at the end of round 8. He was finally able to put the former champion away. Here it is once again as he bounces off the ropes. Watch the eyes of Greg Page right here. Oh, up into the stratosphere, and you knew right then and there this thing was over. But tremendous courage being displayed by Greg Page, just hanging in there, as Ferdy said, perhaps on instinct alone, but still, he's still up there. He was trying to adjust his mouthpiece, you noticed, trying to make it all the way back to his corner. Joe Cortez giving him every benefit of the doubt here, and the corner people have to come over to help him. He actually never made it to the stool. Before he sat down, you could see Cortez starting to wave it off, and there he polishes it off. A very, very courageous effort by Greg Page. You got to give him a lot of credit against those bone-rattling shots by Donovan. For champions, he has beaten everybody with the exception of Tyson, and now you can add the name Greg Page to the list. A record of 4 up, 2 down in that category. Razor Ruddock, who is standing by right now with our Ferdy Pacheco. Ferdy?
Well, if that was your first class under the master Floyd Patterson here, you disregarded most of the lessons. I didn't see a jab.
Well, you know, we've been off for 8 months, and I know it was going to play a toll in the fight because with the ring rust after fighting Tyson, we haven't fought in 8 months, and I know that Greg Page was up for this fight. He came in shape, and I knew that he was going to be in there. I had to hit him hard and hard and hard. But I have to give a lot of credit to my new trainer, Floyd Patterson, because he's been working with me. Maybe I didn't listen to most of the things, but I was a little tired in here because of the ring rust. I like to say, I want the world to know Murad Muhammad is my promoter, not Don King, okay? We don't have no ties with Don King, just Murad Muhammad. And we're going to be fighting every 6 weeks. Keep in shape.
I hope it's every 6 months for your sake. Or I don't think Floyd's heart can stand it every 6 weeks. Let's make it every 6 months.
You know, I have to give a lot of credit to Greg Page because, you know, Tyson's out of the picture, unfortunately. And I feel a little sympathetic toward Mike Tyson because of the situation he got himself into. He was a great champion. It's a bad situation he got himself in, but I have to give myself and also Greg Page a lot of credit.
I think Greg Page deserves an extreme amount of credit.
I deserve a lot more too. Because I finished the fight.
Yes, you did, but he's at the end of his rope. He trained real hard, and with the shots he took from you, almost nobody can take.
Well, that's true. That's true. You know, after Tyson out of the picture, they want to come back and make that $1 million payday. So they're gonna be up. They're gonna do anything that it takes to stay in there.
Right.
He didn't want to raise a Ruddock.
Let's talk to the professor.
Hi to all the kids.
All right.
All my kids in Florida, and my wife also in Florida.
Let me get to the professor here. All right, you taught him a lot of things that you didn't see, but you told me it was going to take a long time.
Yes, I did. But there's one other thing I'd like to say, which I told him this afternoon. He can verify it. I told him, don't try to knock this guy out. Look for a very hard fight. Go in there and just throw punches, try to outpoint him, and you'll stand a much better chance of knocking him out. Because if you try to knock him out, you're going to get very tired. You're going to tighten up and get very tired. That's exactly what happened.
We heard you tell him to get tired. We heard you say don't make a hard fight out of an easy fight.
Right. If you use your left jab and body.
All right, will that come with time, Floyd?
Yeah, it will.
Beg pardon?
Will it come with time? Will he learn these?
It will come with time. It's just a matter of repetition over and over again. It will eventually become a part of it.
All right. Knowing everything we know, he's coming back from 8 months. You've just started teaching him. What do you see? Were you satisfied with what you saw?
Yes, I was satisfied with what I saw, because the one thing I did say that he had that stands out more than anything else is determination, and I think he showed that tonight.
All right, congratulations to you, Floyd, for a good performance and putting him on, and more to you because you did it all.
I'd like to thank you for the picture you painted in my house.
I don't need a commercial.
No, I'm giving it to you.
Okay.
Well, listen to me. The picture you gave to me is it's a masterpiece. After you finish, it's going to be a picture call.
All right, back to Steve Albert at ringside.
It's time.